So, good evening, everyone. Um, First, I hope that you had a really good weekend. I did celebrated my one of my grandsons' birthday, who turned 7, and spent some time with one of my really good friends as well. So, I definitely had a good weekend. Um, as you know, I am on this new journey in my life. And the journey is not selfishness, but about me getting my whole self together, my body, my mind, my spirit. And today, I want to talk about healing of a broken heart. I've definitely recently um, found out that someone really close to me, um, they did something, they made a really bad decision, and it affected me in a really big way. And it broke my heart. It did. And now I'm in the process of, okay, how can I heal from this? How can I begin to get myself back in order? How can I move forward with this information that I know? So I've decided to do some counseling. Well, some different counseling because the last one I had wasn't a good one. So I'm moving forward with, you know, and also I've been talking to God a lot about my relationship, about my healing, and about how to move forward. One thing that I got from all of this is when because God gives us what we call intuition, but it's the Holy Spirit speaking to you. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Be mindful of your intuition, of that Holy Spirit talking to you. Investigate. See why you feel the way that you do. Not necessarily your feelings, however, see why it's something that is in the back of your mind that's telling you something's wrong. Look into that, or ask God to reveal it to you. Don't ignore it, because if you ignore it, it definitely winds up biting you in the butt. Seriously, we've been in relationships where we've ignored signs, and they're out there. So many women and men have been in relationships when you see something and you know that's not supposed to be happening. Why are they doing that? That's not normal. Don't ignore it. Please don't ignore it, because it can save your life. It can save you from a bunch of heartache. I know sometimes we ignore stuff because, especially in our romantic relationships, we want to be with people and we want to, um, we're afraid that we might be alone, or we might not never, we don't think anybody else is going to like us, or they might do something that you really like, but on the other hand, in the back of your mind, yeah, they might have some other good qualities. However, there are some other things that's outweighing those good qualities. So don't ignore it. So, as a part of my healing, I'm being mindful of my intuition, speaking up for myself. That's another thing that we have to do is speak up for yourself. Don't let people tear you down and then stay around them because you think that you can't find any better friends or better partners, or you don't have to put up with that. I'm not saying that it's not easy, that it is easy. I'm saying don't sell yourself short. Be patient with God. Sometimes patience is being by yourself for a minute. You know what? And while you're by yourself, learn what you like, learn what you don't like, learn about you and what you want in a relationship, what you want in a friendship. Don't don't ignore what makes you happy. I'm not saying that we shouldn't give people chances or that we shouldn't, um, you know, work out differences. I'm saying don't just go along with the program because you're afraid that you're not going to be blessed with the people that God will surround you with, that will encourage you, that will build you up, that will love you. And I'm not talking about perfect people. I'm talking about just having healthy relationships. That's what I'm talking about, all the way around. So that's a part of my healing is paying attention to my intuition, paying attention to signs and things that are not right. And that don't mean that I should ignore myself. I gotta check myself too. I gotta check why I'm hanging around people that don't encourage me or build me up. So, and I just want to say that to you as well. That that's part of my journey is this is where I'm recognizing that I need healing. I do. And that I can speak up for myself now. And that I don't have to go along just to get along. So remember that. Okay? So I say to you, love yourself. If you don't know how, if it's someone that you admire in a good way and you see how they act and it's something that you would like to have peace about, be free to talk to them, especially if you know that they are welcoming of you. Find out, how do I start loving myself? What can I do to be okay with me? I also want you to remember, don't be afraid to be alone or lonely. Don't be afraid to experience yourself in a healthy thing. I say to you good night, and I'll see you next week.